Okay, so without wasting any time, we'll just get straight over to the to our charts, all right? So, damn, it's too hot today. Okay, so I know this chart is, I mean, once again, I know this chart is way too messy. See, it's like it's like a game, but it doesn't matter. If this can make me money, then so be it. So, yesterday, let me get over to a cleaner chart. So this is a chart where I place my trades and draw my clean levels, to execute on. So yesterday we drew out two levels for our H1 and one pending level, the M15 TJL2, which is the A plus level, right? So, and I told you yesterday that since market is, kind of acting heavy bearish, so after, you know, damn it, mosquito, sucking up all my blood, damn fool. So where was I? All right. So since our daily for daily. So since our multi-time frame analysis was to look for 1 hour change of character trades, so yesterday I gave out this level after we confirmed the 1 hour change of character, which happened, let me just show you, right on this candle on 1:30 yesterday. Not yesterday, but today, 1:30 in the morning. No, I mean not today, today is 15 Independence Day. Happy Independence Day everyone to myself. So coming back to the charts, it gave a change of character right on this candle. See consecutively two candles close below this level, so change of character is confirmed. So even though we couldn't execute this trade because it's well beyond, I mean, totally our trading time, but still I'll just look over, I mean, I'll just get over what kind of setups that it played. So see, like I already analyzed it, I was looking at the setup right after the market. I mean, right after I sat on the market. So today it kind of opened a gap up. Not today, but no, wait a second. What the heck? What the heck is this? Anyways, fuck that. So see, price as soon as tapped into our level, it didn't give that much of a good confirmation candle. But still, if this would have been our trading time, it's 3:41 in the morning. So fuck it. But still, I'm saying if this fell under our trading term or this setup or executed this played on our trading term, and if I executed on this candle itself with, let's assume 20 pip stop loss right above the zone, it still gave almost like break even, right? I mean a lot more than break even, almost 1:2, almost not much. But on the second time, see, this is not a good confirmation though. Not a good confirmation, even though we can trade on this candle on this entry, but legitimate entry would have been like market created any kind of range and it gave a breakout, so we put a long order right here, but that's not the main issue here. So the main thing is we will wait for our change of character on the one way. See, this zone is not too big, okay, only 15 pips, but still price is not giving us any kind of good entry or good confirmation candle. But I want the market to scream at me to put an order. uh, the market isn't screaming at me at this setup or this setup. Maybe if this would have been a good engulfing candle, which engulfed the previous 3-4 candles, then it'll be legit to put an order right here. So what we do is we wait for our change of character. So how is this a change of character? I'll just show you. Very simple. So a valid retracement, point level of 1, level of 2, and then closing here. So let us assume value this point, okay? Let's say, okay. So let's see the 5 minute. As you can see here, 5 minutes as well. It gave a good confirmation. Okay, but not a good one because oh shit, fuck it. Ah, I really shot it. Ah, damn, this gave a fake out, so this is not a good confirmation tree. But what does the strategy say? That if you want to look for a good confirmation on a 15-minute level, then you should go for a 1 minute change of character, right? So one thing, this is a valid change of character. Also, if you can argue with me, this also makes sense. I'll just delete this one. See, one, two, and then again one. Okay, so here's a two, and then three, right? So you can say that change of character happened on this candle. I mean, see right here. So we would have get these levels, right? So this would have been our support become resistance, our SBR. This would have been our A plus, and then this would have been our double top, right? Right. So even if we consider this as the valid change of character level, it gave a good confirmation. See, like I always tell, if you trade on good confirmations, even if you like draw your levels, I mean, even if you draw your levels, like, even if your levels are loop levels, you can still make money. Making sure that your directional bias for your all of your trades is correct. If the market is on a continuous bull run, and if you're planning your trades on the short side, on the sell side, that's fucked up. You can't make any money. See, it gave break even right here, and then it gave 1:2. Oh, sorry, yeah, almost 1:2, 2.5. So say this level played out, and the A plus it kinda no, this is not a good confirmation candle. But since this is an A plus, even if we trade it right here, 24 pip stop loss, 24 pip, see, 1:1. So 9 out of 10 trades. I'm just talking in general, okay? Let me make a statement right here. So 9 out of 10 trades will definitely, let me, until now, it's giving me break even on proper candle confirmation entry, all right? So I don't know if this is happening because the market is on like a pretty good trend, or if this strategy is like this only. But still, what I've been noticing, what I've been observing is that it always gives me 1:1 on good entries. So first one easy, and then when price tapped into our main double top, not main, but see, what I also have observed is I already told you earlier. Let me just quickly pull up my notes. So I've written it down here. Wait a second. Yeah, what I've observed is that if there is an M5 change of character setup, then more than the A plus level, the double top or double bottom level highly plays out. Just an observation, watch out for a few days. See, the more you come down to lower time frames, the higher or the lower your levels, I mean, plays out. Not the higher. I mean, I'm not talking about the win rate percentage or any kind of thing. I'm just talking about the topmost levels, the double top or the bottommost level, the double bottom. So even today, the double bottom played out very well. You can see right here. Holy fuck! Almost more than 5,000, not 5,000, but more than 4,000 points, I guess. Yeah, exactly. So but this setup formed on Asian session. So, and I don't trade Asian as of now. That is why I missed this one. Is my voice coming through though? Alright, nice. Okay. So So as you can see here, it's on a first entry, it gave us a good confirmation, and I will definitely put an order with a 20 pip stop loss right above the zone. Also a valid stop loss, and market was would have gave me break even, and then it was, took my SL. But then again, it gave a re-entry on this candle. But even if we don't trade on this candle, because the trade just took us out, and I'm like assuming that I'm just a noob, and I would have entered on this candle. So what I would have done is wait for some kind of more, like a little bit more confirmation candles. Like for example, see, I would definitely put an order right here based on this selling area, based on this impulse. It's maybe 20 pips or 35 pips stop loss, and then but then again, one rally to this level, this engulfing candle, it engulfs the previous three bullish candles almost. So this is very strong candle, almost a 30 pip stop loss, but still we can take a 30 pip stop loss according to our setup. So it played out very well. And then coming to our trades for the day. So what I observed is, see, today I woke up late, like very late, because yesterday we all know my sleep got fucked. So no problem. What I observed is, if you remember, I marked an hourly A plus, which also has a 15-minute A plus. So this is our good level. And today market tapped into our level. This was a pending level, okay? I marked maybe it was a long time ago. I don't remember the exact date or something. Wait a second, let me just delete this impulse trade. Okay, nice. So see, market tapped into our level, and as soon as it tapped in, I was waiting for some kind of confirmation. Since this zone is way too big, what I did is I'll wait for a change of character. See, as I've marked here. But even though I couldn't trade on this change of character level, because as you can see, I woke up late, but I took another entry right above. We'll get there. So if we draw out the, if we mark our structural marking, so valid low 1, valid high 2. It's not a valid low. Valid low 1, valid high 2, and then 3, right? Last one to three in the markets 1, 2, and 3, and it gave a closing not here, not here, not here, but right here. Okay, not even this one. This was a fake out right here. See? So as soon as it gave two consecutive candles closing above this level, what do? Is we draw out our change of character levels, right? So this will be our resistance become support. This would be our A plus, right? And this is our double bottom, which is basically the A plus, okay? So if we extend lines, let me just draw out the double bottom just for the visual reference. All right. So on the first resistance becoming support level, what market did is it kind of gave a good candle here. Say this candle is good, okay. Um, this candle is good. I would have waited maybe, or maybe not. Even if I would have put an order right here, I would have booked a small loss, a bit loss. Okay, no problem. But on the second entry, which was the what do you call it? Even there was a M15 A plus. So if you look at this point of view, that market tapped into our hourly level, and just below, sorry, and just below that, there's our M15 A plus also, which is a zone inside a zone, right? So this zone is very much strong, and we can trade on this zone's confirmation. Also, there's our hourly change of character A plus level, so it's much more logical to trade on this zone rather than this little uh, like this little confirmation. This is not even a good confirmation, but a little like a very little one. Okay, but I'm just assuming if I would put an order right here, how the scenario be. So how would it be? I would book the loss. So, but no problem. But then again, market tapped into our level, gave hard fall, and say it took its time to even if I put an order right here on this candle, even though this was not a good confirmation candle, but based on the big zone and the inside good like more confirmation zones, maybe I will put an order on this candle. Maybe okay. I'm just assuming, but but I know myself better than anyone, so I would have avoided these entries. And what I would have done is I would have still looked for some kind of more good candles to enter. So one more good candle is right here. This is a 40 pips stop loss. I would have put it somewhere on 30 pips, and then I would have let it run. Okay, for break even on 30 pips, see exactly break even, which also is a good level. So and it did tap in. We would have uh, booked our 50% of profits right here because see this one single bullish candle after this big bullish impulse, it engulfs two red, almost like a good big bar candles, right? Like big bear candles, one bull candle after a big bullish move, after tapping into our M15 selling level, also like tapping into our hourly confirmation levels. So this is pretty good. So this is pretty good, and the TP should have been easy, the above selling level, which market did tap in. So since I missed this exact entry because I slept late, I woke up late, even though this was our trading time. Like I did my market analysis from 11 or 11:30. So it's my bad, okay? I know it's my bad, but no problem. What I did was I knew market tapped into a good buy area, which was a good pending level, and market needs retracement to continue pushing higher. Like yesterday, I talked about the market structure that it needs to come down a little bit more. People who actively took part in the bull rally, they need to book some of the profits. So it'll come down. Come down for correction, and then it'll go higher and higher. Since gold is kind of getting its own momentum back. So this was also a good entry. As you can see, with a 30 pip stop loss, but it gave almost 1:1, maybe almost not that good like entry. But then market basically went sideways. This would have been a good entry, but say it kind of I would have got liquidated right here. So just waited, and I just saw this candle as very good. Okay, like a very good candle, and I was looking through the 5-minute structure as well. It was clearly bullish. See right here. It This candle took out all the liquidities of the previous levels, and it gave, see, this bull run. And this, I was pretty sure that this was kind of a retracement. And even I was trading with my mentor, so he was also looking for buys somewhere around here. So I wouldn't lie to myself. I took this position alongside my mentor, and this was pretty good. Okay, I entered on right here with this high breakout because this is also one of my entry criteria, right? So let me explain pretty quickly. If market is kind of forming, if wait, if market is on a clear bull trend, and if it makes some kind of retracement, red candle, and then it kind of makes a green candle, and then again it makes some kind of red candle, but then again on the next one, I'll wait if it'll break out, because let's say this is my point of interest, okay, to look for buys on the next candle. If it breaks out and breaks out this high, I it's very logical to put an entry right here on this level after the breakout of this small range, right? So that was what I was waiting for, and I did. As soon as market broke above these two candles, I took an entry on the running candle. I know it's very logical to put an order right here, but it was kind of not, I will say it's like purely logical, but it was kind of an impulse entry right here. Because I knew I missed my entries multiple times. Also my mentor can see something which I don't. So and he was clearly looking for this buy, and even I was looking for here somewhere around here. Logical entry would have been this one, okay. But I was waiting. I mean, looking for a little more confirmation. That's where I observed these two candles, these two rejections, resistance, and then on this breakout, I took an entry. Oh shit! What the heck's wrong with me? Sorry, sorry. And I successfully captured 1,000 pips. And you know what? I kind of holded this trade because I'm trading on tempo, right? Demo trading. And since I was trading with my mentor, so I booked full TP on full quantity on this trade. I won't take this as like breaking my rules or something, but since I'm trading demo, and I wanna see test my emotions if it's still on point. See, one more thing. While I was on this trade with full quantity, I was pretty damn sure about it. Not the market will give me TP, but I was pretty damn sure that I'll like trade on full quantities on this one. So why? Because one thing of this good level, and one more thing, I will see if what kind of emotions I'm feeling while I'm putting on full quantities on a trade. And I know it is worse. After a minute or so, I'm watching the MT5 where the market is somewhere around here. I was very hesitant to book full TP. It's very emotional. And one time it kind of spiked up and then it came aggressively down. I was very fearful, even though I was not watching the market. My TP was somewhere around here, okay? Like my not TP, my alert got through. So I thought to book my TP, but I saw this rejection where I was like, holy fuck, maybe is the turning point. But then again, I control my emotions. I thought that I took this decision solely to observe myself, how am I reacting on this live trade with full quantity. So that is why it's much like far better to book 50% and let the trade run. Okay, far better. And also, I also wanted to see that the stop loss of this trade is pretty high. Okay, it's kind of 50 pips. All right. So I thought to not target much high, to not target all this range, like all the what do you call it, range basically, and just to take 1 to 2. I was thinking like that. If the stop loss is big, I won't take like big, what do you call it, big profits, but I'll look for 1 to 1 or 1 to 2, depending on the market structure and the quality of trade that I'm in. And on the second time, see, why did I take this trade? Let's tell you why. This is the 1 hour SBR level, which got played once more. Okay, and I wanted to see if market will react to this one, to this zone once again, and if it does, how will it play out? So as soon as market tapped into the zone, I was waiting for some kind of, I want the market to scream at me to put an order. Basically, very simple. So on the first big candle, big red candle, I was not very confident. and this is not a good entry criteria as well. Secondly, market, it was kind of accumulating. See, very small candles, and then on one breakout candle, it spiked down and closed completely a shooting star. So this is one of the like best confirmations to trade on. But since I always look for a little more confirmation, I didn't put an order right here. I was waiting to unfold, and then I saw this gap down on my trading view, and I was like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? And then I saw there was a big engulfing candle which engulfed all these rays. So I put an order right on this candle itself with not so big of a stop loss, but 30 pip stop loss. And I just see it's very logical to put a trade right here on this shooting star. The zone was not too big, only 13 pips. This is a valid candle, but I didn't. So I fucked up and I might have been, I might have booked some profits on this trade, but this trade closed break even. And it gave 60 pips. So right here, which one was it? This one. Oh, okay, okay. Wait a second. I explained this trade. Not this one. Wait a second. I'll just show you. Which one was it? My bad. That was my bad. This was the next trade that I took. Which level was this one? I remember like it was just yesterday. There was a selling level. Oh, okay, okay. You can see here. This is the TJ level 1, man. TJ level 1. Yeah, this is the TJ level 1. So, yeah, right. Now I remember. Right, right, right. As soon as I booked my, TP on this trade, I didn't execute any order on here, nor on here. But, oh, I did here. My bad, y'all. Today I was, I went to visit Sarabichi late, Sarabichi Day's place. So I'm pretty emotional right now. Not emotional, but, it kind of gets into my mind, comes and gets me. No problem. So as soon as I book my TP right here, I was observing how this sell level plays out. And on the very first go, it gave a good impulse of 50 pips, almost 60 pips. Then it gave a good entry confirmation. See, this good engulfing candle. Even though this is kind of like a shooting star, no, I won't call this as a shooting star, but this is a shaved bar. See, no top wick. But still, this is an engulfing candle. That is why I place an order unbiasedly without thinking anything because this is my strategy and market literally printed out all the conditions to put a trade right here. So the stop loss is 30 pips, but what I did is I stretched it to 30 pips. Okay, because my overall view is bearish. Like 70% of my bias is bearish, and since market tapped into a major buy zone, that is why 30% of or 40% is bullish, my bias. So that is why I'm looking for active, some like let's say somewhere around, yeah, this low. Yeah, this low I remember what is sell, but no problem. Market just gave me break even, as you can see. 30 pip, it gave 30 pip right here on this very first impulse. Then again, it gave some Naughty and then it gave 10 pip more. So this is a break-even trade. And then on the main level, which is the H1 SBR, the level that played out once already. And see, I'll just tell you why we don't play our played out level once. I mean, if the level got played out once, there is not a good probability that it will play out once again. So let's see. we can expect some kind of reactions though. So that is why, all right, let's come to this trade. When this is the exact trade which I'll be talking about. So here, see, look here. On the trading view, I put my RR on right here, right? Which one was it? Oh yeah, on this candle, right? And with a 20 pip stop loss, and arguably this gave 60 pip momentum, right? 60 pip. So this is one trade that I took, and the other trade, because I'm trading demo, right? So I can take trades on all of my levels. Not all, but see, this is one flaw, one mistake that I'm doing is I'm trading this demo account like a demo account. It's like testing my strategy, like testing my entry criteria, entry confirmations, like learning to manage my trade. Not, I don't have, see, like always told that on demo accounts you don't get that kind of emotions involved on each trade. That is why I put an order right here, even though I normally would have waited for some kind of change of character. And then I took another entry on this change of character, okay? Somewhere around here, yeah, it was here. But on the real account, I would have traded only maybe one here, or maybe would have traded one here. Okay, because this is a good big bullish, bearish candle, or maybe would have traded on this big candle's close. So that is why I want to, even if it's a very small account, like I used to trade on 0.01 lots, it was very small account, very small room for loss, but still that was a real account. The emotions were real. At every trade, some kind of things comes into your mind and it triggers that impulse, it triggers that entry. I want that feeling. I want to learn that, okay? But since this is a demo, I'll try to improve and to treat it like it's an actual account, but we'll get there, okay? I'm just learning how to implement this strategy, implement the trades here, to trade better. That is why talking about it. I took my first entry here, and according to this setup, it gave 60 pips. So let's not talk about it. And yeah, so on the second entry, what I did is the valid 20 pip stop loss. I was waiting for some kind of a little more confirmations, okay? Because this level already got played once. So what I marked was I marked my structure. So this is no retracement. So valid retracement, one, two, valid retracement, three. So I was waiting for market to close below this level. I was waiting for this candle, okay? But it spiked up. So no chance. Then again, it spiked up. Then again, it gave a closing right here. So three levels comes out of play. One, two, and the double top, right? So this wave, market gave a change of character right here on this slide. So what I did was, as soon as it tapped into our SBR level, it gave a good big for I mean, not volume but big bearish candle, engulfing candle, which engulfed the previous all of this range, this entire range. It engulfed on one candle. This was like a good entry, man. Very good entry, even though it gave break even, but still this is my best trade. Not best trade until today, but best trade of today. With proper confirmation, with proper zone analysis that the zone already got played once. So there is not a big chance that it get played twice. But still, this trade was like I am very proud of myself. Even though the legitimate entry would have been this candle. See, this is a valid shooting star which I already look out for. See, it spiked up. It again gave the rejection. It closed red. It took the liquidity. It did everything. So this is the best candle to trade on. The best trade. See, valid 20 pips stop loss exactly. And it gave maybe 1,000, okay, almost 80 pips. almost 80 pips. But no problem, man. This one, we traded with extra confirmation. It gave break even. I don't care. I traded good trade. Then on the A plus level, it didn't respect. It went higher and higher, and then again it tapped in. And see, it again gave a good engulfing candle. And even if I would have traded this level, assuming that this was an A plus pending level, not pending, but this was an A plus level, and again this uh, not SBR, yeah, H1 SBR level got tested once again. So with a 20 pip stop loss, let's see if it gave us break even. Oh damn, exactly on 20 pips. Like it gave almost exactly 22 pips. See, 20 pips on the next follow through candle. This is the beauty of this strategy. I mean, I don't see, even though anyone says that market doesn't care about your entries or your zones or all those like IFPGs, FPGs you're plotting, but still, if if it's giving 1:1 on 9 out of 10 trades, then I won't blindly assume that this strategy is the best strategy ever and it always gives 1:1. Okay, 1:1 is just break even for me. If some people were trading only 1:1 trades, then maybe they would have been successful. But I know that I am very volatile. I mean, not volatile, but very emotional. See, on this trade, as soon as price spiked up and then rejected, I was so scared that it will reverse. But still, I holded my balls, literally, literally, and then I like booked full TP. See, 1:1, 1:1, 1:1, easy, easy. But I won't assume. Okay, let me be very clear. The strategy that I'm testing on, that I've developed myself, also a little bit, I won't blindly assume it gives 1:1 on every trade, on every confirmation, good entry trade, okay? But still, what I will consider is that it gives me uh, break even though it's pretty easy to read, even though it's pretty easy to book 1:1 on full quantity, or maybe we can push more quantity, but it's far more better to have mental peace and clarity. That is why I take big profits, not big profit, but big like move with break even on 1:1 and then let it run until final TP. It gives a much more mental peace, much more what do you call it, like karma or anything you say. See, this might adverse on some other trader. Some other trader might think that, like I was talking with my trading partner today, he's saying that he can't trade long swings. He's basically saying this, okay, because he always tends to look at the market, like always, because he has nothing else to do. So what will he do? He'll come to the market. So let's see the position. Let's manage the position. He never understood this theory or this logic. The book 50% on 1:1, but I do. Okay, I do. I guess someday everybody learns. So okay, 1:1, break even, cool. And then it just never made. And this was the last trade that I took. Oh, not this one. This I just plotted this one. This was the last trade that I took, and today I booked profits and two break evens. See, you might say that I broke my rules today, not taking break even, not taking 50% of my profits on this trade, and trading three times. I mean, taking three trades where what I should do, what I should have done is to take only two trades. See, those rules are valid. I understand. Wait a second. Okay, where was I? Okay, breaking my rules. So the I took this entry because I already had a break even. It doesn't mean that, okay, that I'm willing to take a loss right here. Maybe the market will reverse and give and like take my sell. I don't care. But one thing which really came into my mind today while taking this trade, first thing, I just texted out. Uh, how does it feel to trade with full quantity till final TP? Second, okay, which was it? Okay, see, this also is a big stop loss. How can you define impulse entry? Okay, and lastly, how does your emotions comes to play while the trade is running? I was overly emotional with running with full TP. See, I know point number one and point number three is pretty similar, but it's kind of different at the same time. I won't explain it why, because it's me and I understand this. So, only reason I didn't book 50% on this trade was because of these three questions. Fucking mosquito. So, assuming that we booked 50% and letting it run till our final selling level or maybe on the above selling level, we would have still booked a profit with very risk-free like criteria or risk-free trading management. Still, no problem. Since I'm trading demo, I tried taking full TP right here. And don't worry, even though I'm saying this from a trader's perspective, I, I will definitely booked 50% quantity. See, this isn't my like innate skill because I'm kind of a like passive guy on business or like on traditional business. That's different. I like to go all in like very hardcore. But I've understood that on trading, while on this business, on trading business, you should be very selectively passive and moderately a risk taker. Also, you shouldn't be more aggressive, but on the other hand, you should be more aggressive. So I'm walking on a very thin line, and the longer you walk on the thin line of all those, negatively adverse qualities, and one side the positively adverse qualities, you're walking on a thin line, taking a little some from the negative, taking some from like positive, and mixing it up, and you are balancing it from the bamboo, the balance bamboo, while working on a rope. Uh, Maybe you've seen it on some YouTube videos, but still, trading is just like that, man. You just have to walk the little rope for a long time until taking this bamboo where one sided there is positively things passively, okay, passively, and on the other side, that side is aggressively or some negative things because we can't be overly positive every time, right? We have to be negative at some point, or we see, I'm a human. People say that while trading, you should trade like a robot. You aren't a fucking robot. And robots, even if they make money, when they lose money, they lose a fuck ton of money because they don't know shit. Okay, so I don't understand this logic of you should be a robot while trading. Emotions are required for trading, okay? Then only you can improve. Then only you can get to the far heights. Later on, that's a different game when you build your own algorithms and such. So that's different. Let me delete this level for the time being. So, okay, let me just journal my trades today. All right. First, what I should do is to get this wave, then screenshot this. Then I should screenshot the change of character, how I played this level. Okay, this is the RBS M1 RBS. Okay, QML. Right. So I need a big screen, man. It's very difficult to watch the price movement on this smaller screen. Damn it. I need some big screens. Ah, no problem. Fuck it. So estimate entry should have been here. Just mark this candle out. Wait. Legitimate entry. Alright. And change of character right here. 3 levels comes out. Okay, perfect. Wait a second. I'll just draw out the 15-minute TJL 1 level because that is where I took my, first TP and it was legitimate. This is the M15 TJL 1 text black. Right. Let's get over to the boring part. See, today's trading session was fantastic, and not because I booked, 100 pips, but because I managed my trade properly. I learned a new thing. Even though I'm trading demo, I'm not trading like while putting on wild orders. So today, yes, yesterday was 14. 6 thread M15 on M1 confirmation, but still also on H1 level. The first one was H1 and then was M15. By that, it was good. 60, good. TJL and change of character, and oh yeah, this one only. Today was a profit day. So image. See, I need setup. Okay, you might be like wondering why I write like this. You know, pending. It's just because my setup is what it should have been. It's straightforward. But my setup is to the sides. That is why while I write, I kind of slanting way. I need a proper setup when I have a big monitor right here. See, today, 15th of August, Independence Day, and it's a promise to myself that I'll take all the needs of myself. I'll fulfill all the needs of myself, of mine. First is my setup, my chair, my monitor, my PC, my MacBook, my laptop, everything. That is my first priority. Second priority is my bike. Argue with me, I don't care. As a man, as a young man, you must have a good bike. Unsaid. And then lastly, there was some kind of essentials like AC. Number one essential. Earlier it was like this. Times were like that the people who owned an AC, it was considered like a luxury item. But nowadays it's so fucking hot. I'm just sweating all over, even though it's not visible on camera. I have a separate, you know, cloth to, wipe my sweat, to clear my nose. But that's a different thing. But holy shit, and I will take a bath right now, okay, before sleeping. I have to take a shower. Oh man, it's too hot already. So, okay, where were we? Journaling, right? Let's get it. Right, close file. Come on, man. Okay, so is this the one? No, 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 not this one. Not this. These were yesterday's. Yeah, this one. Very first straight. Wait a second. It's more logical to, you know, put the PGL level right there on the RD. Now it's kind of good. Making sense. So this would be our entire chart for today. Image upload. See. Right. My bad. Uh, putting these yesterday's. It is fun. I just reduce the size a bit. Okay, so holy shit. Holy shit. Oh man, I'm dead. Huh. No, no, no. I just joked. So, I'm on Twitch. Wait a second. This. Let me take a screenshot of this trade. Like, hold up. Okay. Like actually showing the TP, and it's anything more justified. Oh man, this is 15 TJL1. Wait, what the heck is this? Nice. Okay, far better. So, one more thing. Not reluctant, hesitant. Let it be. So this is basically it. Right, right, right. So three entries for today, and one thing that I want to call out is okay. I learned today. Okay, if choice happens before ISS or five waves, then play the choice levels. Okay, so let me write it down. Simple things. I mean, um, normally choice happens before ISS, or let's call it like the five waves. Then play the source levels. I want to call out this one. How do you increase the size? No. So how do you increase the size, man? Okay, nice. If change of character happens before internal structure shift, then play the change of character levels. This is one of the key takeaways that I took today. And today was a good day, man. I mean, went, I went to see ma'am, and she's doing good. I mean, I expected like she would have been like totally not in a good state to even talk, but she welcomed us. She tried to hold back her tears. Sir's mother cried in front of us, and then something really clicked. I remember when Sir was alive. Okay, he's still alive in my mind and heart. I told them, not them, but Sir told me one day. I still remember like it was yesterday. Okay, he told me that I want my son to be like you. See, back then I thought that maybe he's complimenting me, maybe. But now when he's fucking gone, I feel like it's kind of like a responsibility he gave me and went ahead onto his journey. And today, when I met them, I met the kids, two kids. I made a promise to myself that I will be their role model. Like I literally promised them that you don't need to worry about the kids because, see, the kids are Sir's Akhri Nisani kind of thing, right? They are his own blood, and it's like someone has to carry out the legacy. I feel like I've been entrusted on, you know, I've been handed over the torch. Maybe, maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe if you're watching me right now, sir, you might think that who the hell does he think he is to even like carry out my legacy or something? But I don't know. In my mind, I just think that I'm really like entrusted in carrying out your legacy, passing down to your generation, and even like hopefully make your sons better man, good man, because they have lost their role model. And I always thought that they are so lucky to have you, but fuck you gone, man. Where the fuck do you go? I mean, where the fuck have you gone? But no problem. You can trust in me. You can put a trust in me. I know I am in a lot of shit. The business ain't working. I got no backup plan. My studies are kind of fucked. and even the job market is really fucked. What I only have is my drive and this endless, I won't say motivation, but something that keeps going on. See, I've lost countless of my funding accounts, countless of money on pointless things, even though it was not my mistake. Sometimes I lost my money, but, but I don't care about money, okay? Money is the most important thing in this world, but I don't care about it. I just care about putting on work seriously, doing the thing that needs to be done in a way that it's not faked. See, these things are hard to process, and some might even, I won't say laugh, but they won't totally understand what the fuck am I even talking about, right? This might be like completely usual talk, useless talk. Uh, oh shit, I, I thought I won't stress today's video, but still it got well over 1 hour, as you can see right here. But you know what? No problem. Today was a good day. I I managed to keep myself calm, and I was entrusted responsibility, and I accepted. I just need to do this, man. Even though I don't have any kind of money sources, but still I'll pull this off, man. I have something like in my mind that I just know it instinctively. Instinctively. See, today I was just watching a YouTube short where a person gets godly powers. Like he becomes literally becomes a god, the god of the entire universe. And he's like, let me just see, check out how many prayers are incoming today. And there are like tons of prayers. He first, you know, gives his, magic, his word that put all the prayers in boxes and and literally the entire building where he stayed was covered into boxes of prayers, tin box of prayers. Then he thought that what the fuck. Then he changed it to like sticky notes, and all, even the like completely room, his clothes, everything was turned into sticky notes where people, you know, with people's prayers. And then he finally digitalized the prayers in an sheet, Excel sheet, Excel, Excel sheet, Excel sheet, right? And he saw like millions of orders pushing through, not orders, but millions of prayers pushing through his computer screen. And he was fulfilling every one of them manually. And then something just clicked in my mind that people, there are 8 billion, I am assuming, 10 billion people, 10 billion people are in this world, assuming that 5 billion are religious who follow some kind of religion, follow God, even though most of them don't. But I'm just assuming that at least they pray, right? So everybody prays, everybody wants something. And even though God is something that we can't understand, but how can He look at all the people? I mean, I know He is God, but how can He fulfill everybody's wish? That would be completely illogical, and I mean, it won't work out like that, right? That is why you need to be something when, even if God looks at you, he'll think, he'll be proud of his creation. So I always try to do my work properly. I try to manage my life properly. I try to do every single thing with pure perfection and purely for the love of this game. That God literally has proud of me, of his creation, of his best creation. Because he might have given my soul, my this, my what do you call, my consciousness to a fucking dog. or maybe an elephant or tiger, anything, any animal. But he chose me in this body, in this humanized form. That means he has seen some potential in me, right? So I have to prove it to him that whatever you saw in me, you were totally correct. And that is why I'll receive all his blessings in return because I made him proud. That's basically my goal. Also, I found a purpose is to give entirely to my loved ones because I've always been like this. I don't care about money, I don't care about anything, but I just care about how I make other people feel. Right. So, say it's enough of philosophy, but this was needed for me to let it out, or maybe the future PC to hear this from this old PC. So, I'll just put it as it is for now because it's 2 in the morning and it's 15th of August, so happy Independence Day, and I'm fucking independent and I'm profitable. I take my best trades. I trade to trade better, not to primarily make money because money follows brother. Ah, okay, enough for today. I'll see you on the next one. I mean, today is Friday. Wait a second, today's Friday, right? Shit, today's Saturday. Holy fuck. Sunday, I got an exam, my quiz too, and I haven't even studied 1%. Man, I want to unfuck my life, put my life together, but something needs to be done. I really want to get ahead in this, like, in, I'll show you in this fucking game. I just want to get ahead there. So, okay, I'll keep it until here for today. So, I'll see you on the next one.